it is Tuesday and I am going to be sharing everything we're having this week for supper. I polled some of you guys on Instagram and it was a resounding yes that you would love to know what we're having for supper this week. Real quick, it's Tuesday, which means I didn't record what we had yesterday. So I just want to show you, we had basically chicken noodle soup minus the noodles, and I had quite a bit left over. So I am going to use what I have left over from the chicken noodle soup minus the noodles and use it to make chicken pot pie today, so we don't have to have the same meal twice. One thing I like to do when cooking supper is to light a candle, turn on some good music or a podcast, and just really enjoy the time in the kitchen. One thing I love about chicken pot pie is getting to use up whatever veggies we have left in our fridge. Today I used onions and celery and carrots, and there were already potatoes in from the soup the day before. My favorite thing to top the chicken pot pie with is a homemade pie crust. They are so easy to make, so I highly suggest, if you haven't tried your hand at a homemade pie crust, that you do so for this. I didn't have time for making a pie crust, and I had a refrigerated one already in my fridge, so that's what I went with today. But you could also use biscuits from the fridge or freezer, or homemade biscuits. We've done all of those things and it still turns out wonderfully. Today we woke up to a cold, foggy morning, so something warm and cozy is on the menu. Truth be told, I've never made goulash before, but I figured now is as good a time as any to give it a try. And as we all know, homemade bread makes any meal feel especially comforting. As is typical with autumn in the Midwest, one day will be 40 degrees and the next day 80. So I decided that we needed to give our grill one last run for the season. So hamburgers was on the menu. I like to keep our hamburgers simple, but a little bit of salt, pepper, and Worcestershire sauce elevates them just a tad. Now spice it up with whatever toppings you prefer. Here I have guacamole, spinach, pickles, and onions. A cold front came in overnight, and I was planning on doing a cozy stew or soup, but I didn't have everything I needed, so I decided on street tacos, which will be just as good. My favorite way to eat taco meat is with 3 simple ingredients: a packet of high quality taco seasoning, some salsa verde, and tomato sauce. The thing that makes street tacos so special are the toppings you put on top. We usually like to do a cabbage slaw, some guacamole, maybe some beans or corn, whatever it is that your family prefers. Thank you so much for joining me for this YouTube video. If you enjoyed this, I would love for you to subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and share it with your friends.